Hello! Today we are going to be trying fixing this absolutely beautiful vintage 12-volt DC tube light fixture that was intended to be used inside RV like a camper, but nothing is preventing it from being fully operational in your solar emergency lighting system. Also, agenda for today is to make it ready for upcoming year 2025, and that's because I will add USB-C PD support. So this device we are going to be able power from every single USB-CD power bank that is supporting 12 volt, like for example this GoalZero Sherpa 100 AC. We will be able to plug ourselves here and power it just like that. I absolutely love a vintage 12-volt DC lightning fixture. That one was mounted inside RV, and you can clearly see that we've got a pretty long cable and someone had it hardwired to the electrical panel. So we are going to be removing all of that. Here you can see how this device is presenting, and it's being called Lucky, like a lucky strike. And here we've got a power switch, very nicely marked with the power indicator. We've got our like a Fresnel lens that is located here. And on the rear we can find our company and the item number. We've got our emergency caution warning that we should make sure that we are using the correct polarity, and yes, we are going to be checking the polarity. And this is how it's presenting. The back is made out of metal. Someone had it like a hanging, just like that. So yeah, it was really nice, but the build quality is very cheap, and it was manufactured, if you take a look here, in Hong Kong, which is quite unusual, I would say. First, let's begin with the absolutely easiest step of our operation, and it is replacing our tube. Here we've got a clip, and in general, in many cases, you just have to press it, and then it's going to be nicely released, just like that. And here you can see the Fresnel style lens. Here you can see that we've got a lot of darkening, and the emission on that thing, it's not only a dead, horrible looking light, but it is also very faint, and you can clearly see it. We do not have any markings, and I can feel that we've got something rattling inside that could be a mercury drop, but I don't think so. And here is that cord. We are going to be also, of course, cutting it because it's looking horrible. So yeah, let's remove it. Let's grab a new tube and nicely insert it and lock in place, just like that. We should be able to cover it, and if you would like to hang it, here we've got a mounting hole, just in case you would be interested. We are nicely clicking it in place, just like that. And let's take a look at our USB-C PD trigger board. I purchased it on the AliExpress, and by use of that device you can basically plug it to like a router. This do not have any DC to DC converter. It's got something that is being called trigger board, that is most likely inside that plug, like a tiny microchip, that is negotiating with the power bank to supply a 12 volt DC. So let's plug it, just like that. And here, if everything is fine, we should get a 12 volt. Let's measure it. I assume that negative is going to be on the side. We go into the center, and what we are measuring 12.2 volt, which is going to be absolutely beautiful and perfect for our light fixture. And just take a look how this wire looks like. The chip is so small that it looks like a regular plug. This is crazy amazing. Yeah, that's going to be a wonderful job. So let's see how to open it. And here we've got a tiny screw. Let's try to remove that one because I can see that the wire is coming in. Let's take a look what we've got inside. Can we lift that plate? Yes, we can. Oh my goodness, that looks absolutely horrible. Just take a look, what a horrible job. What a horrible wiring. That was most likely like a extremely cheap low-cost stuff. And this is not a Kapton tape, that was a regular tape. But through the aging, it is very brittle and looks horrible. So yes, we are going to be assuming that the red is going to be our positive and the black is going to be negative. Okay, so let's grab our trigger board. Since I won't need our DC barrel jack, we are going to be nicely cutting it. Just like that, we are grabbing my favorite stripping tool. And let's see, will it get the job done on the first time? And of course, yes, because this is my trusted tool and I just love it. And I love it because I can grab those two wires, just like that. Let me adjust the tension, and you go like this. And can you see it? Two wires were stripped at the same time. I love it. The best tool. Now let's add a little bit solder because we have to make it properly. So let's go like this. Add tiny bit of solder. And let's take a look what we've got here. First we grab our negative, which is located here. We are desoldering it. Just like that. This is looking pretty good. Maybe tiny drop of a new tin. So we go like this. That we are grabbing my new favorite tool, and it is a heat shrink tubing, but that is containing inside a little bit of a hot melting glue. So you go like this, you put it here, and it's making absolutely perfect connection. Since I've got this beautiful vise, let's pretend that we are being professional and nicely solder it properly. So we go like this. And we are nicely soldering it. Just take a look how well it's presenting. Now we can put here our heat shrink tubing. This is, I believe, 4:1. And we are grabbing my another favorite tool, which is this Parkside Hot Air. And we are applying heat. We are applying heat just like that. And I notice that it is much funnier and much easier to use than my regular hot air. I put it into like a drawer because it is just easier. Just take a look. We've got absolutely a beautiful job done. And if you take a look here, you can see a tiny drop of glue falling out. So yeah, this looks great. And now with our positive, situation is a little bit more complicated because I have to go inside. And we have to be like a surgeon. Yeah, let's nicely go inside. And we made a wonderful job. Just take a look. And now it's going to be nice if we can protect it against accidental pulling. And for that I will be using this tool that is self-adhering. I will put it inside just like that. Then we have to add a zip tie. Just like that. Let me help myself with this tool. We go like this. And we are nicely pulling. We are cutting the excess. And you tell me how it's presenting. It won't be pull, as you can see. I'm pulling it, and it's not adding any force to our solder. And now we are going to be putting our plate back. Here we've got our label. Screw goes in. This we are aligning here. Just like that. And we have to nicely locate the screw hole. And as you can see, we did a beautiful job. And the question is, will it work? Will it work when we plug it to our power bank? And it's not working, but the power switch. Let's make attention. And of course, we've got a 100% success. And here you can see how nicely it's presenting after cleaning my desk. The power switch working just fine. And we are attached to a regular USB-CD power bank. Just take a look how beautiful it is. We're just plugging ourselves and it's working like charm. And just to prove you how universal it is, here we can grab a different power bank. We are just plugging it in and everything is working fine. So absolutely amazing operation. And I love this wire and what kind of opportunity it's basically giving us. Currently we are in total pitch black darkness and the only light source is this tube. And here you can see how well it's performing. Here we've got like a book that we would like to read. And we've got absolutely beautiful soft light. Yeah, this is really cool. Just take a look how beautifully it's performing. Absolutely amazing. And we can turn it off and we can turn it on. Absolutely amazing. We make it great again and foolproof for year 2025. So yes, USB-C PD rule. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you find it interesting. See you next time and bye bye.